dream.
The 2016 Holiday Hoopsgiving broadcasts are sponsored by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist. Deed Chain, great acts are made up of small deeds. Nike, just do it. Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for basketball training. And Audi, advancement through technology.
We welcome you into game number 6 of the day right here on SUVtv from the Holiday Hoopsgiving at Holy Innocents High School. Joel Hillsman and Sylvester Williams with you. Another treat on our hands as the number 2 team in the Max Preps preseason, Wheeler Wildcats, take on the Vashon Wolverines out of St. Louis, Missouri. Of course, the Wheeler Wildcats, head coached by Doug Lipscomb, and man, it's just a great track record. Let me run down the starters right quick for you. Darius Perry, number 3 for Wheeler. Jordan Usher, number 4. Kenny Anini, number 10. And E.J. Montgomery, number 23. Jordan Tucker, number 24. For Vashon, it'll be Corey Gilbert, number 2. Joseph Reese, number 3. Daniel Ferris, number 5. Markel McCurry, number 30. And Levi Stockert, the 3rd, number 32. For the Vashon Wolverines, who will be all in black. Wheeler will be all in that gold. And we are underway in Vashon out of St. Louis. Class 4A state champ. They got 9 state titles. The state took 3 of them away, so in the book they got 6, but they won 9 of them. And Wheeler, okay, you know all about Wheeler. They got 6 as well. All right, so Vashon now operating on offense, no score. Kick it, nice look on the layup, good on the back door. Joseph Reese, his first 2.
Joseph Reese, a junior. Plenty of D1 offers for the young man already.
Antonio Irons in his 2nd season as the head coach here of this Vashon Wolverine bunch. Wheeler now operating across. There's Usher, Jordan Usher, no, couldn't get the rebound, and now here comes Vashon back this way, pushing it, and here's Corey Gilbert. Gilbert gonna give it off, layup, no, badly missed. Stockert on the tip, couldn't get it, and now here comes Jordan Tucker. Tucker up ahead, the Jordan Usher layup, good.
Beautiful full court bounce pass, you love that.
Jordan Usher coming over from Sequoia. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Here he is, hanging out now is, hang on, they mixed something up. Casey Cody Jackson, 34, is in the ball game. Holding it. Back up to the top now, here's Corey Gilbert. Gilbert gonna hesitate, kick it back over. There's a long 3, no good. Rebound tip, out of bounds, underneath, and it will stay with Vashon. Vashon all in black with blue numbers.
And barely blue letters saying Vashon.
Exactly. The Nike threads, though.
You can barely see the Vashon in blue across their chest.
Wheeler strapped up in Adidas gear. There's a 3 ball out of the corner. Back iron, no good. Reese gets the rebound. The jumper, it is no good. Hit the back window, and now here comes Wheeler in this, coming in direction is Perry. Perry dumps it off to Tucker. Counted and a foul. Jordan Tucker and 1.
Jordan Tucker with a nice strong move to the hoop. You know, one thing about this Wheeler team, man, you go down the list of already committed, where they've already committed to. They look like a traveling all-star team with all these D1 offers sitting on the plate.
E.J. Montgomery, not Jordan Tucker, and E.J. Montgomery free throw is no good, unable to complete the 3-point play. Is 4-2 Wheeler in the early moments, and Wheeler now going to come with the trap. Up ahead. Crossover. The jumper up by Gilbert is no good. Rebound is put up by Levi Stockert, no good. Wheeler's going to come out and run. Here's Usher. Usher on the dribble, stop, kicks it across. There's a long 3 by Tucker. No good. Rebound, Levi Stockert, the 3rd. Now he puts it on the floor, and Anini is in there reaching for it. Now there's a drive to the kick to the corner. Ferris gives it off to Stockert. Stockert underneath, jump hook is short, no. Rebound hit the floor, Reese dove for it. Coming away with it now is Jordan Tucker. Tucker goes behind the back, swooping to the hoop. No, he'll get 1 free throw.
Jordan Tucker, slasher, going to the hole. I like the aggressiveness of these kids. But you know, one thing I don't like about these kids, man, they're wearing stockings underneath their shorts, man. That will forever bother me.
Jordan Tucker going to the free throw line. And the first one is good. I like the compression. I wouldn't wear, mine would not come below my shorts. All the way down, though. I don't, you know, to each his own. There's some styles I like, some styles I don't like, you know. And
they look like they're going to church in their white stockings underneath their dresses.
now, that's a bit extreme, Sly. Going to church. That's a bit extreme. Free throw, no good, so Tucker splits them. 5-2, got the rebound. Usher back up strong. No tip, underneath. They pop it out, and now here comes Vashon running on the break. Ferris steps into a three, no good. Rebound tipped by Stockert, got the rebound up and in. Levi Stockert, the third, a 6'8 senior, with his first field goal, taking that college game to Kansas State.
And you can see Wheeler kind of dominates with the height, but Vashon is a very quicky and pesky team, and Stockert, he battles down there on the block.
Ball tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Wheeler.
See, it's really interesting to see what Vashon is going to do when Stockert's off the court, when they don't have his presence on the inside to battle some of these trees they have for Wheeler.
Stockert kind of quiet, 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks last year as a junior. But as I mentioned, Vashon, the Class 4A state champs, their first state champ since 2006 by their count, by the Missouri High School Athletic Association, their first one since 2002. I don't understand taking away championships because the game was played.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are you doing? So
it's there.
Going forward, they, to me, will have 9 as well. Anini will check out. Brandon Younger will check in off the bench, a 6'6 junior for the Wheeler Wildcats. They swing it around. Feed the post, turn. E.J.
Nice.
Montgomery had it knocked away. Levi Stocker with the defense.
Great hands by the young man.
Here's Mario McKinney down the lane. The float is up, no good. McKinney got the rebound. Now going to spin, put it up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and let's see. E.J. came away with it. Wheeler, on the second night of a back-to-back, they defeated Jonesboro yesterday in a 6-point victory. Austin Johnson, a 6'8 junior, now checks in for the Wheeler Wildcats.
Solid defeat of a Jonesboro team. Jonesboro, many people expect Jonesboro to come and try to go for that state championship one more time. They lost last year in the state championship to Liberty County. They won the year before, but Jonesboro led by M.J. Walker.
Holds it, swings it over to the left. Now going to go baseline is Younger. Younger kicks it back out. Now here's Perry. Perry, stop, jumper, foul line extended. No good. Rebound tip around out of bounds. And let's see, where will it stay? We'll stay down here with Wheeler. 5-4 with 4:02 to go. Wheeler and Vashon. Glad that you're with us. Holiday Hoopsgiving on SUVtv.
Yeah, it's too many trees down there for Wheeler to compete against Vashon. Wheeler, what's the call down there?
Yeah.
Okay, a little contact down on the baseline.
Vashon has 5 team fouls. Here's Darius Perry. A 3-ball. Tucker, no good. Rebound, tip, and now here comes Vashon running with it. In transition, it's Daniel Ferris. Ferris going to go all the way, layup. No, he was fouled.
I like Ferris. He's one of those head of steam players. He lowers that head, tucks that ball, and goes straight to the basket and try to ease it on up there off the backboard for a 2.
I'm going to look at executive producer and producer, Lisa Burnett and Marcus Burnett. I don't even want to tell Sly what Daniel Ferris' nickname is. Sly going to eat that up.
What's his nickname?
I get to it.
Gotta know the young man's nickname.
Ferris makes the first free throw.
As a matter of fact, I know we have a good crowd of people watching the SUV network, the SUVtv network from St. Louis, checking us out. Be sure to tweet us. Be sure to tweet us at SUVtv, Jay Hilsman, or you can tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy. But if you don't tweet us, make sure you subscribe.
Peanut hit both free throws.
He will be Peanut for the rest of the night.
Here's Darius Perry, and a carry 5 count.
Yes, sir. He was playing back. He was playing with the ball too much in the backcourt. Got to make up your mind, young man. Do something with it.
Oh goodness. Vashon 26-4 last year. And it really is Levi Stockard III and Daniel Ferris. They really like how Corey Gilbert came on, and he showed the range in the semifinals and the finals last year using the long ball, and they expect to see that as well. A foul call.
I don't know. They were mashing him up. The two defenders was mashing him up. I thought they were trying to make peanut butter. Come on, I don't get anything on that.
I'm sorry, I was paying attention to the interaction. I didn't even.
I don't get anything on that.
Actually, I'm sorry, you didn't even hear you. I was paying attention to the interaction between both officials in front of us and what Coach Lipscomb wanted, and Coach Lipscomb got what he wanted. He got the ball on a jump ball.
Don't worry about that. I'm saving that one. We're coming back to that one later.
Okay. Long skip past the Younger. Younger catches it, puts it on the floor. Foul line jump from the elbow, good. Brandon Younger, his first field goal.
Nice shot by Younger.
7-6. You know, we're talking about styles and designs. I don't like how the numbers are now outlined.
No.
You know, Jenkins earlier today with the white on the white, and they have the outline numbers. I just don't like that. Driving all the way, putting it up, no good is Reese. Ball is on the floor. Reese gets up off the floor, picks it up, but it's going to be coming back this way. Here's Jordan Usher for Wheeler. Usher gave it off. Oh, that's a travel.
Oh, that's a travel.
And there's a travel, too, as well. Wheeler kind of seems to need to slow down just a little bit, 7-6, and settle themselves in. Might not know much about Vashon, but who knows what Coach Lipscomb is able to get. But right now, Vashon doesn't seem too intimidated, and it's a 7-6 ball game. And here comes Daniel Ferris into the forecourt, 6'1", and a senior. And Usher's going to come in and steal the ball from him. On the break, Jordan Usher.
And Jordan Usher throws it down with some authority on that one.
Here's Reese. Reese kicks it off in the middle to Stockard, swings it in the corner. There's a long three. Ferris, good. Daniel Ferris, his first field goal. A 3-ball from the corner. It's 9-all with 1:48 to go. Perry now, bad pass. Picked up and stolen now. Here comes McKinney, Mario McKinney, the layup. No, he'll go to the free throw line. 2 shots.
You know, one thing about Mario McKinney, I didn't know he could get up that high. It looks like he was up there, and all he had to do was turn that wrist on over. You know, you're up that high, you might as well turn the wrist on over and throw that thing down.
And the way he exploded, trying to get the easy buckets. Holy Innocents Gymnasium beginning to fill on up. McKinney at the free throw line. Mario McKinney, a 6'1" sophomore. Free throw is good.
You know, the people from Vashon out of St. Louis, they figure if they made that trip all the way from St. Louis, they might as well come out here and take a win to go back home with them.
Mario McKinney, honorable mention in the public high school all-conference as a freshman last year, and has deep ties to the Vashon community. His cousin is Jimmy McKinney, who is with Vashon and played at Missouri.
Jimmy McKinney, former Mizzou player, played overseas, professional basketball. You know, that's the life, man. You get paid to do this thing that you really like to do.
11-9, Vashon with the lead. There's Perry going to go to the left, fading off on the jump. No good. Rebound by Levi Stockard III. Stockard going to outlet it. Here comes McKinney. McKinney in transition. Over in the corner. Stop. Pull. A long three out of the corner. Good. Kobe Clark is now who I'm being told that is. That's a 3-ball, and they got a 5-point lead. Here's Usher with a minute to go. Usher to the hoop, kicks it out. Charge. Offensive foul. Jordan Usher for Wheeler and a turnover. So now here comes Jordan Tucker. Tucker is going to come in, and Usher is going to go out. You know, go ahead.
I mean, it's like Wheeler just has a bunch of the same players coming off the bench. You know, a bunch of 6'6", 6'7" guys just coming off the bench, man.
Darren Huntley, a 6'2" senior in for Vashon. And now here's Ferris. Ferris gives it to McKinney. McKinney worked on by Anini. Good heads out there by Tucker. Now here's a jab step by Colby. Colby gonna put it on the floor with the left hand. 33 seconds, now he swings it over to Ferris. Ferris holding it. And Coach Irons is wanting them to work on it. Bounces it over, and now here's Colby. Colby gonna put it on the floor with the right hand, kicks it over. 16 seconds. Vashon working on that clock. They got a 5-point lead. Gonna go baseline. Underneath, flipped it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound, and that's Jordan Tucker with 4, with 3, gets it up ahead. The 2, there's Perry. Perry pulls the jumper. A foul on the play. Foul on the shot for Darius Perry. So he's gonna get 2 free throws with no time left on the clock. Two shots coming up.
Darius Perry, the Wildcats will be at the line shooting 2.
And they're going to actually put some time back on the clock.
They could have came over and checked the SUV replay. We would have told them exactly how much time they needed on the clock. Somebody said put 5 minutes.
I'm with that. I'm telling you, we should have petitioned for 12 minutes. I could have had 12-minute quarter last night.
Oh, yeah.
With Pebblebrook and IMG. That would have been awesome.
We would have
3
loved
seconds.
3. No, I think they meant .3. They're trying
Okay.
to get .3.
And putting .3 on the clock, which means after the free throw is made, he can throw it all the way down the court and tip it in. Perry first free throw, in and out, no good.
If he does that, it'll be all for naught anyway.
Very true. Mass substitutions now. Let's see. Tremont Weston will come in along with Levi Stockard III.
Just brought a 6'9" guy off the bench like it wasn't nothing.
6'9" and a senior, yes. Free throw by Perry, good. So we split them, and it's 14-10 with 0.3 of a second, and that's how the first quarter will end. So Vashon leading the number 2 team in the nation 14-10 after the first quarter. This is Holiday Hoopsgiving on SUVtv. Joe Hilsman and Sylvester Williams back here with you as we begin the second quarter. Vashon with a 14-10 lead over Wheeler, and taking a look at the stat sheet right now, advantage in rebounding going to Wheeler, 11-9, but on the scoreboard is 14-10. The interesting thing that stands out, Wheeler no assist in that first half. it on the floor. There's a drive by Levi
Yes, sir.
Stockard. Good.
That's a strong move. That's a strong man move right there.
Levi Stockard the third with the move, and now Vashon pushes the lead on out to 6, 16-10. Here's Anini. Anini has it, cross, gonna go down the right side of the lane, leave it off on the drop. A traveling violation is coming up. Traveling called on Austin Johnson, the 6'8 junior. Shout out to Flip Ball watching back in the loop. Sly, you done got him, call him on out.
I told you.
Yeah, just tweet us at SUVtv. Glad you're there with us.
I told you, they got plenty of fans out there in St. Louis watching us.
I got a question for St. Louis. I'll get to it in the third quarter. How about that? It's a question about Vashon's final ranking. I want to see if you guys know about that from last year in the state. Levi Stockard turned with the hook. Good.
I got a call from my man Sid. He told me he had a team for St. Louis coming and I needed to watch it. You do know my man Sid.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Cedric the Entertainer.
I know you're talking about.
That's my man.
Oh, a 5 count again. That's the second time. Yeah, the
Mhm.
second 5 count on him. I think Wheeler maybe, I don't know. See, now I wish I had seen the Jonesboro game yesterday. I know it was a 6-point game and MJ Walker didn't play good. That leads me to believe if he plays well, they win. But you never know what happens in the nuances of that game. But right now they're in front of our eyes here. Wheeler 18-10, and they're in front of your eyes. Levi Stockard put it on the floor. Here's Reese going to pick it up. Reese goes in the corner, and there's Gilbert. Gilbert going to drive, right-hand layup. No, rebounded, ripped down there by E.J. Montgomery. Outletting it to Perry. Perry going to pump fake and go on the baseline back to Montgomery. Montgomery up. Shot no good. Missing point-blank bunnies. Rebound there to Reese. And now here comes Gilbert. Ferris now. Ferris into the forecourt. Kicks it to Stockard Jr. Stockard turns. Reese, a long 3. No. Rebound. Sky for him, brought down by Isaac Martin. Traveling violation.
Yes, sir.
Turnovers beginning to rack up. Wheeler had 5 in that first quarter. We haven't played 2 minutes yet here in this second quarter, and they've got I can count 3 turnovers already, so they have to be up to 8. Traveling violation.
And, I was just about to say Vashon doesn't shoot himself in the foot. And as soon as it happens, boom, traveling off. And coach has a quick hook.
Kobe Clark, a 6'4 freshman, number 24, is into the game. Hit him a 3-ball there in that first quarter. And Casey Cody Jackson, number 34, 6'2 senior, also got some run as well. Now also coming in, Markel McCurry, a 6'3 sophomore for Vashon. Anini gives it up ahead. There goes on the baseline. Jordan Tucker got it blocked. I ain't mad at him. He come right off the bench and get a block.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a foul. Markel McKinney is first.
But, sometimes it isn't always about the block. It's about the message behind that block. And that was the message. When you come in that lane, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy when you come in this lane.
At the free throw line, number 24, Jordan Tucker. Free throw is good. Tucker getting looks from major schools. All of your Power 5 conferences getting a hand with Mr. Jordan Tucker. Hard. Free throw, good from Tucker. Hands up! 6-point ball game. Wheeler with the full court pressure, inbound to Reese. Reese now puts it on the floor. They skip it up ahead now, and here comes Mario McKinney. McKinney over in the corner to Clark. Clark holds it, puts it on the floor. He traveled, no call. Reese has it. Reese puts it on the floor and picks it back up. Levi Stockard faced up on E.J. Montgomery. Jumper is no good. Reese with those long arms in there. You know who Reese is putting me in the mind of? A right-handed Tayshaun Prince.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. He even looks like him, man. He favors him a little bit. Man, great minds think alike. And sometimes average minds think like great minds.
5.5 to go second quarter. 18-12, Vashon driving, and it's going to be a turnover. No, it'll stay down here with them. Daniel Ferris, the 6'1 senior, all he's done now is win state championships. He's won 3 in a row. Won 1 here at Vashon last year. And then, of course, with Madison Prep closing, he won as a freshman and a sophomore at Madison Prep One is a junior here at Vashon, and now is a senior here at Vashon. And Markel McKinney will be coming in.
Curry checks back in for the Wild.
You know, that's the funny thing. Every team we've seen play has a play called UCLA.
Yes. Yes.
John Wooden is smiling.
Montgomery set the screen. Now gets the roll, kicks it across. There's a corner three by Jordan Tucker. Good. Jordan Tucker, a three out of the corner. Offensive foul. A charge on Daniel Ferris. His second, the team's 8th.
George Washington Carver would not be proud of that peanut.
A 30-second timeout is called. You see why I didn't want to let that man know.
I am on a roll. We will be having peanut comments all night long.
Keep them clean, man. Keep them clean. Holiday Hoopsgiving here on SUVtv. Glad that you're with us as you take a look inside of the Wheeler Huddle. Head coach Doug Lipscomb, and they just built the new arena there and still got the old gymnasium over on the campus of Wheeler High School. And that place will be jumping next week, December the 3rd, and that action will be here on SUVtv as well. And, of course, a lot of things on SUVtv. Of course, you've seen Flying to the Hoop January the 13th through the 16th. Be sure to check out SUVtv, SUVtv.com for all of your latest basketball, high school basketball tournament showcases. I mean, it's just wonderful, absolutely wonderful what SUV is able to do. Glad to be a part of it, and glad to be a part of looking at so much high school basketball talent in the United States of America. Here is Tucker now on the baseline. Jordan Tucker for Wheeler gives it back to Darius Perry. Perry now being worked on, and a 5 count again. No, a travel.
That
Still
is
a turnover.
That's 3
Look at
turnovers.
Mario McKinney, though. McKinney up in him. Mario McKinney, his nickname is Super Mario, naturally. You ain't gonna have no fun with that one.
I don't have any fun with Super Mario, but Peanut, we'll have fun with Peanut.
You gonna have fun with Peanut. Daniel Ferris is what I'm gonna call him until he make a big play that makes me spew out Peanut.
I have one that's ready when he makes a big play.
You can see, you go scripting stuff. Fake. Here's a drive by McKinney. Put it up with the left hand off the window. No. Rebound is back tapped out, and here comes Ferris. Ferris shot up. No. Offensive foul, Daniel Ferris. Now that's his 3rd foul and the team's 9th.
Referee purposely called that foul on him so he could sit down so I couldn't use any of my good Peanut lines.
Well, you know, Coach Irons is upset because he got 3 and he got to sit down, and 2 of them are offensive.
Yeah.
That's what he's upset about. So Ferris walks it up. Casey Cody Jackson in off the bench for Vashon. Here's Jordan Tucker going to hand it off now to Martin. Isaac Martin is on the floor, and here's Anini. Anini now between the legs, going to hesitate. Now feed the post down low. Turnaround jump hook good by E.J. Montgomery.
Yes, sir. When he gets that low, it's hard to stop. I don't really think it's too many people in this gym who can stop him when he's down that low.
1-point game, 18-17. Vashon with the lead.
Now let's see how Vashon does when their floor general is not on the court.
That's very true. Here's Mario McKinney. McKinney now across to Cody Jackson. Cody Jackson now picked up the dribble. Now here's Reese. Reese going to go. He kick it out to Clark. Clark back out a long 3. Cody Jackson.
Wow.
Good. Casey Cody Jackson, his first field goal, and it's a 3 ball. 21-17. Perry holds it with the right hand. Now goes between the legs. Worked on by McKinney. Over in the corner. A long 3. Martin, no good. Levi Stockard on the glass. And here's Reese. Reese now coming down the floor. Reese dumps it off, and that's a turnover. Dumped it off to Jordan Tucker, who now tried to get tricky out of bounds, and it will go to Vashon. With 2:59 to go, second quarter.
I think he tried to do something just a little bit outside of his skill range, and that's what happened.
Casey Cody Jackson now operating it over to McKinney. There's a high screen from Stockard. Clark goes around the Stockard screen, now gives it to him. He's out high. E.J. Montgomery reeling in his stuff. Gives it over to Cody Jackson. Cody Jackson now going to put it on the floor. Cody going to kick it to Reese. Reese going to go baseline. Lost it.
Yes,
offensive
sir.
foul.
A lot of aggressive ball play from out there in the Show Me State. Lowering that shoulder, putting that forearm out, giving a little forearm shiver, trying to clear some room. But they're going to call that foul.
They sure are, and there's a lot of offensive fouls, and that's their 10th team foul. So Wheeler will get to avoid the single bonus and automatically into the double bonus because of the offensive fouls. Here's Perry. Perry trapped. And a timeout call. Coach Lipscomb, a 30-second timeout with 2:24 to go here in this second quarter.
Wildcats with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the second.
Take a look inside of that Wheeler huddle. You know, another thing I'll tell you about, Sly, since you got us on the fashion kick, this Wheeler staff, the first coaching staff, is wearing warm-ups.
Yeah.
And I like them. They're nice. They got the logo on the side. You know, they're an Adidas thread team and the Wheeler Wildcats. So,
You know, hey, that's
something else interesting.
That's that nice Adidas sponsorship, I guess, coming in.
Nothing wrong with it. Gotta love what Coach Lipscomb has did, though. This is his 25th season at Wheeler.
You know, I just want to be inside of that Wheeler gym come December 3rd. When you know, that new gym we did I think me and you, we were there for one of the AAU or hoop scene.
I did some stuff there. I mean, it's a beautiful facility.
A beautiful gym, man.
Beautiful. I think me and Coach, our producer, Lisa Burnett, both of us had the same issue about the arena. And it was the scoreboard. It's not the same scoreboard on each end of the arena, but other than that, I think it's an absolutely fabulous arena. Long three, good, Jordan Tucker.
I can't wait when that gym gets rocking, it gets full, and I want to see all the Wheeler Wildcat fans going crazy. That'll be a great place to watch basketball.
It was built for basketball, that's for sure. And they kept the old gym. That'll be the open workout gym. It was interesting. When you go on the Wheeler basketball website, it says tryouts in the Dub Lipscomb gym. Don't go to the arena.
No.
You're gonna sit here in this Wheeler gym and play in this Wheeler gym.
No.
And you know Wheeler has a long lineage of successful players. Jalen Brown, of course, right now is the latest one from Wheeler. 2 years ago, was on this state championship team that beat Pebblebrook.
A lot of people expecting Pebblebrook. I love the athleticism of that kid, Perry. He needs to finish that layup, though.
A long three. No good by Gilbert. Levi Stockard on the glass. Put it up. No. Got his own rebound. Put it up with the left hand and in. Good. Levi Stockard.
Yeah, he's a bull down low. He's a bull down low.
23-20. 75 seconds to go here in this first half. Here's Anini. Anini on the dribble and swings it over on that right side. Long cross-court pass. Tucker to Perry. Coming in and almost a steal and a foul call right there in front of the Vashon bench, and the Vashon supporters did not like it. Foul called on Casey Cody Jackson, a 6'2 senior. His first, and 2 free throws coming up for Darius Perry. Perry 0 of 2 from the free throw line on the day.
You know, you got about a dozen. You got about a dozen of the Vashon faithful here in the crowd, you know, made that trip from St. Louis. Or maybe, you know, Atlanta is the melting pot. Everybody wants to move to Atlanta. So that's one of the great things about playing on the road in Atlanta. You're pretty sure to probably find a couple of people from your home city right here in Atlanta.
You're right. It was some people from Macon that live in Atlanta that was here just because of the West Side connection of West Side Macon.
Exactly.
Perry hit the first one. He's got one more coming up. 1:05 left in this second quarter, 23-22 after the made free throw. Vashon with the lead. Levi Stockard carrying the load right now with 8 points.
And he has 8 hard points down there in the paint. They're 8 points that they'll remember.
McKinney picked up the dribble. There's a long three. Air ball, no good. Perry's going to come away with it. Perry now gets it up ahead to Tucker. Tucker into the corner. Anini, a three. It is no good. Tipped by Stockard. Rebound Montgomery. Anini with the pass down. Mario McKinney diving and sliding. I like it. Was unable to save it.
Sell out, man. Sell out for that ball.
Nothing wrong with it at all. And he actually had a clear path to be able to. going to the bench now. Here comes 6'2", Armani Ward into the contest for Vashon, who goes 15 deep. Coach Iron's squad does.
But you know what? Stockard hadn't been out the game yet.
He has not. Montgomery swings it over, a long three. Tucker, back iron, no good. Rebound, Mario McKinney. McKinney gonna go all the way, put it up high, and an offensive foul call. Well, there's been a lot of offensive foul calls.
I think that's 5. I think that's 5 or 4.
It's at least 4.
I know Ferris had 2. We had one on the baseline and one right there.
Reese McKinney, that's 4, and I think didn't Tucker have one?
No, I'm talking about 5 on
It's 5 on Vashon, yeah.
Yeah, 5 on Vashon.
23-22. Swings it in the corner, put it on the floor now. Here's Perry. Perry holds it and skips it across the Younger. 10 seconds to go. Here's Perry. Perry gonna put it on the floor. Slip, lost it. Ball is on the floor. Stockard dives for it. All kind of bodies go in there with 3 seconds to go. Jump ball. Let's see, Mario McKinney slow to get up. Teammates was checking on him just a little bit. Let's see, Darren Huntley, a 6'2" senior, into the game.
Did they call jump ball in the change of possession? Or?
The possession will be to Wheeler with 3 10 seconds. And now a foul called away from the ball on the inbound.
We'll be shooting free throws on that one.
Yeah, Jordan Younger has drawn a foul away from the ball. It'll be 2. And Coach Irons is quite upset with this official and wants some form of an explanation. The game has been a little choppy and a little, not a lot of ebb and flow to it right now, especially here in the closing 2 minutes and really now the last 3.3 seconds of this first half. Tucker makes the free throw. Kind of lived at the line today. He's 4 of 5 so far, 5 of 6 after that one. And now Wheeler has a 24-23 lead. McKinney gonna let it go. No, off the window. We go to the half. Wheeler leading Vashon in a battle, 24-23 from Holiday Hoopsgiving on SUVtv.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.
The 2016 Holiday Hoopsgiving broadcast are sponsored by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist. Deed Chain, great acts are made up of small deeds. Nike, just do it. Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for basketball training. And Audi, advancement through technology.
It always comes a breaking point in everything that you do. But here's what the great ones do when the breaking point comes. Everybody loves the game. When it's tight, when everything is going well, you hit shots, but it gets to a certain point, where it's the breaking point, meaning at a certain point, somebody is going to retreat and not want it so much, and somebody is going to say, this is why I play the game of basketball. For everybody.
Powered by AssistantBasketballCoach.com.
high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Can't play no games
We welcome you back into Holy Innocents High School. As we get ready to start the third quarter, Vashon and Wheeler, second-ranked Wheeler, and Wheeler with a slim 24-23 lead. Wheeler in the gold, Vashon in the black. And Daniel Ferris is back out on the floor to start this second half for Vashon. Reese, catch, fire, three, no good. Rebound by Usher. Jordan Usher gets it up ahead quickly to Jordan Tucker. Gonna flip, reverse layup, good. Jordan Tucker with 13 points in the ball game.
Jordan Tucker, an impressive game. Showed he had the range from outside. Now he's taking it to the hole with the nifty reverse lay-in.
Both teams need to improve their field goal percentage. There's a turnover by Vashon on the travel. In the first half, Vashon 32% from the field on 8 of 25 shooting. Wheeler 7 of 20 shooting, 35% in that first half. And now a timeout has been called. Early is Vashon calling a 30-second timeout. Coach Irons wants to get them together. Some other numbers from the first half. The turnover number, Wheeler had 10 turnovers in that first half to Vashon's 9. And then the three-point ball, 2 of 6. Wheeler to 3 of 8 for Vashon. The free throws, of course, Vashon was 4 of 4, and Wheeler was 8 of 11. So a lot of work to be done. Rebounds were just about even, 16 to 15. Levi Stockert, the third, 8 points and 6 boards in that first half. Jordan Tucker had 11. He's the only player in the game in double figures, and now he's tacked on 2 more. Jordan Tucker, number 24. For the Weiler Wildcats, man.
We'll get it. There's too many W's, man. I was telling you that, man.
You did say that, and now I got W'd up around there. W squared, Wheeler Wildcats, Vashon Wolverines, Westlake Lions. There goes all them W's we were talking about. In the middle, there goes E.J. Montgomery, a jump ball. Him and Levi Stockert, the third, going at it in the paint. A minute gone by here in this third quarter, 26-23. Wheeler will be taking it out, baseline out of bounds. To Perry. Here's Perry with the left-hand dribble. Perry gonna hesitate, stop, pull up on the elbow. It is good, Darius. Perry with the jump.
If Perry gets cooking, it's gonna be some problems. He had 3 turnovers off of one charge. Yeah, he had a charge, and he also had 2 5-second calls.
Stockert catches underneath, put it up, no good. Rebound, come down. That's a traveling violation by Jordan Tucker. Check it, E.J. Montgomery.
Darius. Stay tight in there, stay tight in there.
6:35 to go. 28-23 inbound now. Here's Joseph Reese on the catch. Reese gonna go right down the lane, he lost it on the way up, and a foul.
I like Reese when he gets aggressive. You know, Reese is, I guess in the first half, he's kind of been letting the game come to him, but I want to see him get a little bit more aggressive and let him take over a little bit more.
Anini. Foul on Kenny Anini. A 6'1 senior, he signed with Stinson, and Reese is at the free throw line, no good. First free throw miss as a team for Vashon.
How many fouls does Anini have?
Anini has...
He has 1 foul.
Yeah, 1 foul.
The 1 foul, that was it. He just had the 1 foul.
Second free throw, no good by Joseph Reese, so here comes Wheeler. Perry gonna hesitate, gonna go down the left baseline, kick it over in the corner to Tucker's. Catch, fire, a 3, no good. Put back up by Usher, no foul by Reese. Joseph Reese, the 6'8 junior, picks up the foul. Jordan Usher, the 6'7 senior, going to Southern Cal, will be at the free throw line. He has 4 points in the game.
You know, Jordan Usher's one of those guys who kind of came on late. Last year or the year before, he was a little bit unheralded, and now, you know, boom, he's been getting D1 offers, and he decided to go to Southern Cal.
Spent the first 3 years at Sequoia. Had committed to Arizona State first before last year, and then played his junior year at Sequoia, and then coaching changes there, and he went elsewhere, and now wound up at Wheeler. Free throw good for Usher. 30-23. Long lead pass up ahead. Here's Kobe Jackson to the hoop. Layup, no. Usher skies and gets the rebound and gives it over to Darius Perry. Perry now working into the forecourt, goes between the legs, try to do too much. Got it taken away. Kobe Jackson and Perry will pick up the foul.
Frustration foul. Frustration foul.
That'll be Perry's first foul. Coach Lipscomb just popped Daniel Ferris on them. Told him good teamwork, good sportsmanship. You love it. See, when you got competitors and know another competitors and compete, you respect the competitors. Here's Kobe gonna give it over to Stockard. Stockard catches, now turns and face up, puts it on the floor, lost it. And now here comes E.J. Montgomery on transition to Perry. Perry all the way, shot up, blocking foul. Going up on the shot, so Perry will go to the free throw line.
Same play Sexton was.
Darius Perry at the line. The Wildcats shooting 2.
So Perry at the free throw line. Takes his time. Free throw is good. Perry 2 of 4 from the line. 3 of 4 from the line in the first half. And now he is 4 of 5. Takes his time. Free throw good. Makes them both. 32-23. Now they've stretched that lead out to 9, and it's an 8-0 run here to open the third quarter. Shot by McKinney, good. Mario McKinney, his first field goal. That broke that run they had. Here's Anini. Anini gonna go one way and the other. Now gonna go down on Usher. Usher up, took the contact, got fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. And that's one thing Jordan Usher does. He will do now. He will attack, he will take contact, and he will find his way to the free throw line.
But you know, a lot of people are so scared of getting their shot blocked. On something like that, he was already up there. He's already above the rim, and he's up there with 2 hands. Go down there, take all your power with you, and just throw that thing down with 2 hands, man. You know, the contact's coming. You're going to get fouled regardless. But I want to see the highlight film, man. Get the 2 points. Get the 3-point play.
Usher free throw was good.
Because sometimes it's just about sending a message. It's not really about the shot. It's not about the basket. It's about letting the world know that I'm going to dunk on you if I get a chance.
Usher gets the second one. He made both of them. I want to correct myself. This is Coach Lipscomb's 26th season at Wheeler. I said 25th earlier. Mario McKinney, a 3-and-1 as he fell on his bottom over there in that left corner. A chance at a 4-point play for Mario McKinney.
Young sophomore Mario McKinney.
And confident Mario McKinney, as I mentioned, was a Public League All-Conference honorable mention last year. Levi Stockard was All-State First Team last year and Public High League All-Conference. Oh, it is the third quarter. I was going to talk about that ranking thing, wasn't I?
Yeah, you did say.
Okay.
You said that.
All right. So here's what the deal is. McKinney missed the free throw. Yep, missed the 4-point play opportunity because I was thinking about the scoreboard and the clock. Last year, Vashon went 26-4, won the state championship. In the final rankings, they were ranked number 2.
Oh, my goodness. How did that happen?
To Althoff. Althoff was ranked number 1. I don't know how a state champ final ranking is number 2. So if you out there in the loo, Levi Stockard with the hoop, please let me know how that happened. And I know a lot of quirky high school rankings and stuff. I can't get this one. And I know they do a small school, large school type of deal, Jordan Usher with the 3-ball. But I don't understand how big a smaller school is. If you the state champ, you rank number 1 at the end of the year.
I figure that's usually how it goes.
Stop, pop, a 3 from the top. E.J. Montgomery, it is no good. E.J. Montgomery throws it down. I like it. Coach Lipscomb really gets into it. Can't repeat that, but that was good stuff right there. Here's Vashon in the forecourt now, 7-point game. Driving is Kobe Jackson, dumped it off to Stockard. Layup good, Levi Stockard.
Levi Stockard, the third.
Stockard is just really, really nice and mechanical.
Anini with the jump, it is good. Kenny Anini. Cross in the corner, put it on the floor. McKinney back, jumper is no good. Rebound by Darius Perry. Perry now going to bring it down the floor with the right hand dribble. Kicks it over to Anini, catch, shoot, a three, good. Kenny Anini, a three. And now Wheeler beginning to find some confidence. It's a 44-34 10-point lead. Vashon calls timeout with 3:13 to go. It is a full. We'll take it with them right here. Holiday Hoopsgiving on SUVtv.
Wolverines with 3 minutes, 13 seconds.
It always comes a breaking point in everything that you do. But here's what the great ones do when the breaking point comes. Everybody loves the game. When it's tight, when everything's going well, you hit shots, but it gets to a certain point, which the breaking point, meaning at a certain point, somebody is going to retreat and not want it so much, and somebody is going to say, this is why I play the game of basketball.
A 10-point lead as we return. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams here with you. Wheeler and Vashon, and now Wheeler seems to have gotten their legs under them, Sylvester, opening up the 10-point lead with 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. McKinney, a three, fouled again on the three-point attempt. Now he had an opportunity at a four-point attempt, but did not. And McKinney will shoot 3 free throws. The foul called on Jordan Tucker.
Hey, how many timeouts is that?
Here we go. Here's our answer. Thanks to Torino Porter.
Okay, what is it?
Vashon is on the Missouri side of St. Louis metro area. Altoff is on the Illinois side of the city. Therefore, 1 and 2.
Okay. All right. Hey, Darius. All right. I like that. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Toronto Porter. Terriano Porter. Man, it's good to know you got people listening, man. It's good to know somebody's out there. They heard I was calling the game, so they decided to tune in.
Well, like I said, I cover a lot of high school athletics, and that little quirk, it kind of was like, wait, hold on just a moment. How does that happen? So in that context, then I can understand it, which leads me to another thing. But why don't Altoff and Vashon play?
Yeah, why don't they play?
But that happens in Georgia too, and in South Carolina and Florida. Whenever there's classifications, you don't get to see that. I'm impressed with the Vashon crew at the moment, although they are down 9 to see if they can make a push. Shot is no good. Rebound ripped off the rim, and here comes Vashon and Cody Jackson. Cody Jackson into the forecourt. Stop, pop, a jumper good.
Maybe Altoff might have beat them. That might have been one of the 6 losses, and that may be why they were rated number 2.
No. And if they didn't, I can't remember. I don't have that. Because, and this is how I know this, currently Vashon, even right now entering this contest, they are on a 17-game winning streak. This is their season opener. Their last loss was at home to Vanani, 62-57. That was their last loss. They have not lost since then, and this is their 18th game. They've won 17 in a row.
Impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. And now we're hanging in here with Wheeler, the number 2 team in the nation.
That's why we all need to move to Kentucky and just have one state champion.
Now you want to talk about great regular season and playoffs. E.J. Montgomery becoming friends and sitting on the rim. 46-37, 148 to go. Now here's McKinney. McKinney going to give it over to Gilbert. Gilbert now swings it over to Peanut. Daniel Ferris has it. Ooh, Spinderella move. Kicks it in the corner. McKinney, a long 3. It's no good. Rebound and ripped down by E.J. Montgomery. Here comes Perry. Perry pushing it in transition. Perry with the right hand. Now going to stop. Swing it. There's a 3 by Isaac out of the corner. No good. Rebound by Afeni. Anini has it back to Perry. Perry going to pull the long 3. It's no good. Tucker tipped it. No, a foul, and it might be on Levi Stockard. Let's see.
Judging by the fact Jordan Tucker hadn't moved, I think he ran into Levi Stockard. Jordan Tucker hadn't moved. Levi Stockard is a big boy to run into. Or have run into you.
Either or.
That's a whole lot of dude to have run into you.
Kobe Clark checks in, the 6'4" freshman. Levi Stockard will take a seat. Stockard with 4 fouls. Long 3. Good, E.J. Montgomery. Long 2 for E.J. 48-37, lead now pushed to 11. Wheeler's gotten their legs under them here in this third quarter. Nice little kiss off the window, the floater by Casey Cody Jackson.
Runner off the glass, old school.
Under a minute to go, third quarter. Here's Perry. Perry now over to Anini. Anini feeding it down low to E.J. Montgomery, who's got it going as 8 in the quarter.
And you heard Coach say, lock him down, E.J. Lock him down, E.J. And he had a shorter man on him, so let's get it to him on the block.
Yeah, that's the presence now. Stockard is out of the game in foul trouble. They're going to go feed down there. Down the lane, driving, layup, scooping, scoring. Good is Daniel Ferris.
Daniel Ferris, money on the play. And he can only be money because the peanut is the cash crop in Georgia. See, I bring a little bit of agriculture in there. I bring the peanut. I'm working this peanut thing today. I need Ferris to do a little bit more so I can get some more peanut statements out there.
I'm going to look at my producer, Lisa Burnett. You see why I didn't want to tell him the nickname. Perry driving, layup good.
Nice.
Darius Perry closing that third quarter. Peanut right back to beat the horn good. Daniel Ferris with 6 in the quarter. But it is a strong quarter for Wheeler. After having a 1-point lead at the half, they now push it out to 9, 52-43. Holiday Hoopsgiving on SUVtv.
Holiday Hoopsgiving broadcasts are sponsored by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist. Deed Chain, great acts are made up of small deeds. Nike, just do it. Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for basketball training. And Audi, advancement through technology.
I'd like to thank all of our proud sponsors as we welcome you back in to Holiday Hoopsgiving on SUVtv. Final quarter, 52-43. Taking a look at the updated numbers now. Levi Stockard with 12 points and 6 boards. Daniel Ferris with 11. High man in the contest, though, is Jordan Tucker with 13 points, 5 rebounds. Wheeler now shooting for the game 48%. And in that in that third quarter, shot 67%, 10 of 15 from the field. Vashon up to 43% as well. They started out at 32% and also 64% there in that third quarter, shooting 9 of 14. There's a steal. Mario McKinney in the forecourt, couldn't get it. Perry's going to come away with it. Think we've got a jump ball. Wait, let's see. Go deep into the bench now. Tremont Weston, the 6'9 senior, is into the contest. Levi Stockard in foul trouble, though. He has 4 fouls. And also Casey Cody Jackson has 4 fouls, and Joseph Reese has 4 fouls. So Vashon in foul trouble all the way, especially in that starting lineup.
You know, we just got our stat line back over here, and one person who's been missing from this game is Corey Gilbert. Corey Gilbert has gone 0 for 5. He's gone 0 for 5 in the game. But, you know, Corey Gilbert is a senior, 6'4 senior, had a couple of D1 scholarship offers, and hadn't quite seen him this game. We're wondering where you at, Mr. Gilbert.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, as I mentioned earlier, he was vital in their playoff run, especially in the semifinals, using the long ball to put them in a position to go play for the championship in Columbia. They're on the campus of Missouri. Shot is no good. Free throws were split by Perry, but it's an 11-point ball game.
That's Columbia West.
Oh, gosh.
That's the secondary Columbia.
I forgot about that. I didn't even know I was walking down that path.
You walked down that path.
I'm sorry, Columbia, Missouri, but I'm going to give you your proper treatment as being Columbia, Missouri.
Columbia West. Columbia, South Carolina is the one and only true Columbia.
The draw comparison is just like USC and USC. If I just want to, I'm not going here with you, Sly. He's Sylvester Williams. I'm Joel Hillsman. Glad that you're with us on SUVtv. And don't understand, what is it, 14 games in the main gym?
14 games.
Yeah, so 14 games. This is game number 13.
Game number 13.
Yeah.
We've been here for a long time.
Yeah.
But you know what? It doesn't feel like we've been here for a long time.
It has not. It has not.
We have seen some stars here on the SUVtv network.
Free throw is good. But, you know, the point I was making is you start running out of stuff. For 14 games, ancillary stuff. Outside of the fabulous basketball that's in front of us, here's Ferris, kicks it in the corner. Super Mario 3, no good. Rebound is going to come down now, and here is Huntley. Huntley lost it out of bounds.
That's a beautiful spin move by the young man. But the thing is, he just spun into some large trees, though. He got rid of one tree and went into another tree. Oh, bad pass. Terrible inbound pass right there, and he passed himself on the chest.
Wheeler in the goal. Vashon in the black. A minute gone by. Inbound now for Vashon to Mario McKinney. McKinney with the left hand, dribble down, gives it over to Casey Colby Jackson. Ferris gonna stop, pull it, a long three, back iron, no good. Rebound, skied down and brought down by Anini. Anini worked on by McKinney. Now here's Isaac Martin, a whistle underneath. They have no height down there. The foul has been called on Darren Huntley.
Right now, Huntley's about 6'2", 6'3". You can tell he has a little bit of bulk on him, a little bit of muscle on him. But you're going to need a little bit more than muscle when you're guarding somebody who's 6'10". You're guarding a 6'10", a legit 6'10", D1 prospect. Yeah, you're going to need a little bit more than muscle.
Cameron Fletcher has checked into the game, number 21. He is a 6'4" freshman. But now Levi Stockard has checked in. He has 4 fouls. Free throw, no good. Layup, no. Tip, no. Rebound is going to come in. Here's E.J. Montgomery up to Perry. Perry left it behind for Younger. Back to Montgomery. Foul.
But you know what, though? I would have loved to see Perry finish that.
Yeah.
The athleticism that this kid has, man, he's a above the rim player too. I would have loved to see Perry just empty the house.
54-44, and now E.J. Montgomery at the line. Free throw, no good by Montgomery.
Those are going to be big because you don't want a team like Vashon just to stick around.
Yeah, you don't want them hanging around right now. And the fact about it, you're going to learn something about Levi Stockard now. With 4 fouls, 6.5 to go, he's going to have to play through foul trouble.
Yeah.
11-point lead. Here's McKinney. McKinney on the stop. Kick it out to the top all the way. Now here is Ferris. Ferris now being worked on by Perry. Gets the screen. He made sure he set it solid. And a foul in on E.J. Montgomery.
Yeah, they got the guy. They got a big guy. He was a little bit too far out there. Trying to guard a little guard out on the perimeter. It usually doesn't work out well.
And the thing about it now, we're in the bonus both sides. So every foul for the rest of the game, you're shooting free throws. 6:09 to go, 55-44. First free throw is good.
They're going to go offense, defense. They're pulling Stokes out the game. Stockard out the game.
Yeah, you're going to have to protect him. And now Tremont Weston, a 6'9" senior, might not get a lot of time, but right now his arms and his legs and his height going to be needed.
And I like that. He starts bodying them up. He starts bodying them up at half court. The one thing you can't let him do, you can't let him get down low.
Move it.
Wheeler working it. Perry going to move in. Gives it over. There's a long three by Martin. No, Martin has been reaching and trying to get that three to go. McKinney gets it up ahead. Here's Ferris. Ferris on the break. Shot up and one. Daniel Ferris. I see you, Peanut.
Daniel Ferris goes to the hole with reckless abandon.
55-48. But see, now here's an opportunity. Like you mentioned, you don't want to leave Vashon around because they're talented enough. They're a state championship team. They know how to fight through adversity right now.
You know, cardinal rule is you don't want a team within single digits under 5 minutes. If you're in single digits under 5 minutes, your chances of coming back greatly increase.
Daniel Ferris' free throw is good. There's one thing that I want you to pay attention to Vashon on offense the next time, and we'll bring it up. I've counted 3. I think I may have missed one. There's a 3 out of the corner. Tucker, no good. McKinney skied for the rebound. Here comes McKinney leading the break up ahead. There it is, a layup. Good. Daniel Ferris, and now here comes the push.
And that should have been a blocking call, too.
55-51.
The refs will let him play, but that should have been a blocking. Because Perry came in and tried to set up once Ferris got in the air.
Tucker, baseline, no good. Rebound, ripped out of there. Now here he comes up the way. That's Armani Ward. Ward in the corner, McKinney. McKinney going to go to the baseline and get fouled on the shot. 55-51. Jordan Usher now walks back up to the free throw line. Just like that, an 11-point lead is gone. It's down to 4.
There he is.
You got to remember, Vashon is a state championship team. They're not a pushover. They're not a pushover. Coach Tony Irons, he's been here before. He's won 2 state championships at 2 different schools. So he might know what he's doing.
Just a little bit. And one at Madison Prep as well. Free throw. McKinney, good. Mario McKinney with the free throw. 55-52. Vashon now has knocked it down to 3. McKinney an opportunity to make it a 2-point game, and there's plenty of time. 5:07 to go, 4th quarter.
As a matter of fact, Coach Tony Irons, he is a champion. He's won a championship in the high school level. He's won an NAIA championship as a player. He has a couple of rings on his fingers.
Mario McKinney keeping them in the game with this rebound. There's a push-off by Montgomery. They don't call it. Here's Perry to Jordan Usher. Usher to the hoop. Slam dunk. You know, Usher was a little upset. He'd been sitting over there on that pine and not a part of the action. He saw that lane open up, and he went right down there and flushed it in a carry violation on Casey Cody Jackson, the 6'2 senior. And that's not what you needed. After that, kind of could infuse some energy in the Wheeler. If you're Vashon, you needed a basic hoop right there.
A basic hoop, just any bucket. Would have been a 2-point game.
Brandon Clay of Peach State basketball. I love some of the terminology he used. You don't really think about this in basketball per se, but needing a shot on goal, at least getting the shot up on that possession. Not that turnover, even though it's not a live ball turnover. And there's a turnover, dead ball turnover right there. Perry hit with traveling.
Perry has had quite a few turnovers tonight. Quite a few turnovers. He had 5 going into the fourth quarter. 5 going into the fourth quarter. I don't know if he had one in the fourth quarter yet, but that's at least number 6 for him.
At the top, a hold call, and that's on E.J. Montgomery.
Wow.
E.J. Montgomery gets the foul, and that will be E.J. Montgomery's 3rd foul. Levi Stockert, the 3rd, going to the free throw line. On the night, this will be his first free throw attempts.
This is what you need out of your big men. How solid are they on the line?
Free throw. Good.
That'll rattle around in. Doesn't matter how it falls as long as it falls.
I mentioned that Levi Stockert III going to Kansas State, and you're going to see this offense for defense substitution again. He is the first player in Vashon's storied history to go to a Division I school in 10 years.
Well, correction, he's the first basketball player.
Basketball.
Have a guy by the name of Will Franklin, football.
What you thought we was out here talking about? Debate?
Well, you know, hey, man.
We're talking basketball right now. I didn't specify football.
I play football.
Here comes McKinney. This ain't football right now.
Oh, my goodness. Joseph Reese. Uh-oh, a little bit of bumping going on. I like to watch the matches away from the ball. Reese and Usher are talking to each other, and he teed them up. He teed them both up.
Reese has fouled out. If that's a technical on Reese, he's fouled out.
Reese and Usher were talking to each other, and the ref let it go. The ref was staring at him the whole time down the court, and they must have said the wrong word to each other. They used the wrong word combinations.
Hold on. It don't matter, because if they've called this on Reese, if it's a technical,
yep, double
Reese
check.
has fouled out. That's Reese's 5th foul.
Well,
that's not how you want to foul out right there.
But that may be a good tech for Wheeler. You got him foul out the game, so that may be a great move for Wheeler.
Joseph Reese has fouled out only 4 points in the game.
Reese, even though he only had 4 points, he's been in foul trouble for most of the game, but he's been around. He's been one of those players. His hands have been on loose balls. He's gotten a few rebounds. He's just been a player who's just been around. Even though he hadn't scored, he's been busy. So you know what? If I'm Wheeler, I'll take that check.
Anini now going to operate. Dumps it off. They go baseline. Shot is up. No good. Anini tried to chase it down. Tucker lost it out of bounds, and it stays with Wheeler. 57-57. Just a moment ago, it was 55-44. Now the ref did not like that and didn't tee him up. Did you see that? Jordan Tucker put the ball down on the ground on the sideline. The ref didn't like it. Now he just had words with the ref. Take it inside. No, you're not going to get the foul after that. Here comes McKinney. McKinney all the way, left hand layup. Vashon's got the lead.
Vashon has taken the lead.
Trailing by 11 to up 2. Vashon has put that pressure on, and they've done much of it without Levi Stockert. Feeding it down low. Kickball.
And right now you got to get it down low to EJ. EJ is demanding the ball. Even though he has a 6'9" guy on, he's 6'9", he's a senior, but he doesn't play. So EJ's demanding the ball. You need to get the big man the ball.
You want to talk about stealing minutes. I don't know how much Coach Iron can continue to steal. He got his hand in on the play. Younger's trapped. And a foul call.
Uh-oh. How many is that on Ferris?
Ferris that's his 4th. Daniel Ferris hit with the foul call. That is his 4th. So Younger would be going to the free throw line. His first trip to the line today.
Wildcats, shooting 2.
Free throw. Younger got the roll, living right.
Oh, he was living right.
Stockert in. Weston out. Weston, big key, valuable minutes. Cody Clark is also in, along with McKinney, Casey Cody Jackson, and Daniel Ferris. There are a lot of fouls on the floor right now. Free throw, good, Younger.
That one looks clean as it goes.
59-58 now. Excuse me, 59-59. Tie ball game, 3:05 to go. So here's Cody Jackson. Jackson gonna break through to Stockard with a dunk. Levi Stockard the third, a dunk.
Beautiful point guard. Beautiful point guard.
A timeout call by Wheeler.
Let's give Coach the MVP on that one. And he surely yelled timeout. You hear all the boos from the other side of the crowd, but he yelled timeout. He stepped it, and he stood up tall and said timeout.
He sure did. That's the advantage being here. We're on that side of the scorer's table, and in anybody's defense across the floor, he called timeout, and he stepped out there to make sure he did call timeout. 61-59. It's a 30-second timeout with 2:50 to go. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you were with us.
Coach Lipscomb earning his money, earning his contract today.
Yeah, you know what I mentioned, this is his 26th season in Cobb County. The Dub Lipscomb Gymnasium named after him, and now they've got the new basketball arena, a beautiful, beautiful arena. And they're going to have an ESPNU game in there, televised game. There'll be some SUVtv games in there as well. But he's just built that program and has put out 6 state championships and a host of NBA players. But the one thing that I always say, you always hear about the character of the young men that come through that program.
Exactly.
A lot of people will use that R word, and hey, that's fine if you want to use that R word. But people want to go where they know good people are, and that's just how it is. That's just how it is, and I get so upset about people left this school and left that school. People are going to put themselves in a situation where their people can succeed, and Coach Lipscomb puts people in places and positions to be able to succeed on and off of the basketball floor. So that's my little soapbox piece right there, because I'm tired of you can't go here, you can't go there. 61-59 right now, and Anini can go to the free throw line.
Well, I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one, because you know how I feel. I feel the exact opposite of that one. You need to play where you can walk to school. If you can't walk to school, you shouldn't play there unless you stay in the country somewhere.
That might not be the best situation for you, though.
Hey, make it the best.
Let's go, Kenny.
Disagree with that. Anini on a free throw is good. So now Tucker and Younger step in, and Anini is at the free throw line to attempt to tie it, and does.
You know it's good. Anini, I love his shot. I love his stroke. You knew it was good when it was left his hands. When he got to the line, you knew those two were good.
He's played with a lot of confidence. 7 points in the game, but they've been 7 big points.
Big shots.
So Vashon working the offense now. Corey Gilbert back in the game. He struggled. McKinney up and one off the glass. Super Mario.
Count the basket.
3-point play the Hardaway coming up for Mario McKinney.
And the young man must know all the ball is life and hoop scene, and all the cameras are down on this end, because after he scores, he walks down and looks at all the cameras. I love it. I love it.
So McKinney now up to the free throw line. Go through his free throw routine. Good, completes the 3-point play. Gives Vashon a 3-point lead. 2:13 to go. Number 2 on the ropes. Here's Perry. Perry goes between the legs. Now Perry gonna hesitate behind the back. Pull the 3. It's good. Darius Perry a 3-ball. And we're tied again at 64 with 1:56 to go. It's getting intense, and Vashon wants a timeout with 1:50 to go. It will be, let's see, a full timeout. We will take it with them. Holiday Hoopsgiving on SUVtv.
Can't play no game with these. Can't play no games with these. Can't play no games with these. Can't play no games with these. I swear. Can't play no games with these. Can't play no game with these. Can't play no games with these. Can't play no games with these. Can't play no games with these. I swear. Can't play no games with these.
Joe Hilsman and Sylvester Williams back here with you. 64-64, a minute 50 to go in the contest. Vashon will be inbounding it. It'll be Ferris, Cody Jackson, Stockard, McKinney, and Gilbert on the floor for Vashon. Got to count, gonna drive, up, no, and a foul called on the play. Going to the free throw line now will be Daniel Ferris. Ferris 6 of 7 at the line on the day.
Ferris, man, they've been banging him around. They've been mashing him up. They've been trying to turn Ferris into peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Ferris at the line. 1:36 to go in a tie ball game.
Come on, man.
Free throw, good.
I don't get anything on that one. I get nothing on that one. Come on, my people in St. Louis. I know you guys. I know you guys love that one. I got to get something on that one.
Wheeler, biggest lead was 11. Vashon's biggest lead is 8 currently right now. Daniel Ferris is shooting to give him a 2-point lead with 1 minute and 36 seconds to go, and he rattled them on in there. Wheeler shooting 45% at the moment. Vashon shooting 47% at the moment. From the field, here's Perry. Perry gonna bring it into the forecourt. He's worked on by McKinney, 90 seconds. Hands it over, here's Montgomery between the rings over to Tucker. Tucker goes around the screen. Tucker gonna drive, jump in the lane, float is up. No, they tip, fight for it. Montgomery couldn't come away with it. Outstanding hustle by Clark. Clark came away with it. The pass was tipped, picked up by Kobe Jackson. Jackson gonna go all the way, layup, no. Fight for the rebound, coming down with it. Wheeler has it. Here comes Perry. Perry back this way, turning on the Jets. Perry all the way, layup, good. Offensive foul, no, and one, they counted it. And one.
Perry should have threw that one down. If Perry would have threw that one down, that would have been on SportsCenter. That guy is so athletic.
He got that burst and started coming downhill. I knew it was going to be trouble, but we've had so many offensive foul calls.
Yeah.
I was expecting that, but they gave him the N1 underneath the hoop. Foul was on Trayvon Weston. 66 all. 1:04 to go. Perry has turned it on now. Coming to the free throw line.
Perry, 15 points on the night.
Sixteen.
Big.
1-point lead. 1:04. Inbound to Stockard. Stockard now, and they'll give it up. They're going to let Casey Cody Jackson run the offense. Swings it up to McKinney. McKinney going to go baseline. McKinney took the contact and went on EJ and scored. Fearless to the hoop right there.
And the Vashon faithful are on their feet. It's about 20 of them. It seems to be more blue standing up every time I turn around.
Well, see, you got that Westlake blue that's going to be in here in a minute. Stockard with a steal, cleared out the media row right there, and he's excited.
And he has 4 fouls.
Exactly.
Playing out there on the perimeter like that. Whoa.
68-67, Vashon with the lead on number 2 Wheeler. Anini will be taking it outside out of bounds, looking and looking and looking. And great defense knocked away out of bounds, and it will stay with Wheeler. Both teams, I'm not going to say this in a negative light, but both teams have kind of had discussions with the ref throughout the game. Both of them. There's the inbound to Tucker. Tucker going to pull it back out. 35 seconds, 34, 33. He's being worked on by Corey Gilbert. He's going to go up and throw it up in there. No. Tip. Fight for the rebound. Stockard going to come away with it. Levi Stockard to Mario McKinney. 24 seconds. McKinney's got it. No, all they got to do, they got the lead. He gives it over. Here comes Gilbert, and he's fouled going down the line. It's Ferris. Ferris now going to walk up to the free throw line for some massive free throws. 17 and 3, 10 seconds.
That kid is smarter than me. That kid bringing the ball up the court, he's a 10th grader, and he's smarter than me. He had a 3-on-1 fast break, but he was smart enough to pull that thing out so they could run a little bit more time off the clock and get the foul. He's smarter than me.
And they knew that they had to get the foul. I think that was in a situation right there, you knew they had the foul. So
yeah.
I wouldn't have pushed that 3-on-1 either. But now you got to sit up here and have ice water in your veins and make these free throws.
There you go. There you go. Now it's about free throws. But I tell you what, that's a basketball IQ. I guess he was hoping that he got fouled when he pulled it out, because I'm pretty sure McKinney feels that he has ice water in his veins. But wow, that's a basketball IQ right there. I like that. I like that kid, man.
68-67, Daniel Ferris will be going to the free throw line. Vashon has stuck with these guys all day, nip and tuck. And they won the first quarter 14-10. Have not won a quarter since, but right now, in pretty good shape.
The referee's telling them, let's go, let's get out here. Wheeler trying to get a last little bit of coaching.
Yep.
Referee said, hey, we got another game behind you. Let's get out of here.
Last little bit of instruction. Coach Lipscomb wanted to know how many timeouts he has. He has two left.
2 timeouts left.
17 and 3, 10 seconds. Daniel Ferris stepping up to the free throw line. Eight of 9 on the day for Ferris.
Hands up, Brandon.
68-67. Free throw. Back iron, no good. A big miss right there for Daniel Ferris. Ferris, the 6'1 senior. He's won 3 straight championships. Freshman, sophomore at Madison Prep, and then his junior year at Vashon. Coach Lipscomb giving them instructions, get that ball up to half court and call timeout. He stuck that second free throw in there. It's a 2-point game, 69-67. There's the inbound. Perry now gonna come up. Perry up to half court and a timeout call with 13 and 3, 10 seconds. We're gonna keep it right here. Here you go, Sly. You want free basketball or you want a game-winning 3? Which one you want?
I want free basketball.
Yeah, I want free basketball. Yeah, I want free basketball.
Everybody likes free basketball. And you know, with this, right now, Wheeler is shooting 5 from 17 from behind the arc. 5 from 17 from behind the arc. So, a 3-point shot may not be in their best interest.
Jordan Tucker, 2 of 7, so he has the bulk of those. Perry now with 16 points in the contest. Taking a look at it, Wheeler shooting pretty good from the free throw line, 21-27.
And that's the thing, you can't even just say let's foul the weak free throw shooter, because all of them are shooting pretty decent. E.J. Montgomery's 2 for 5. He may be the weakest link, but you have Darius Berry, 6 for, Darius was 7, no, because he hit 2 more. So Darius is 8 for 10. Jordan Usher, 4 for 4. Kenny, give me that last name. Kenny Anini, 2 for 2. Jordan Tucker is 5 for 6, and Brandon Younger was 2 for 2.
69-67, 13 and 3, 10 seconds. Wheeler with 1 timeout remaining. They're trailing by 2. Vashon has been in this thing all day. They have not gone away, and then when Wheeler had an 11-point lead, you kind of felt Wheeler was going to go away. And then Stockard picked up his 4th foul, and you really thought Wheeler was going to go ahead and go away and pull away. And Vashon said no. They started offense with defense substitution, and then Super Mario made a run, and Daniel Ferris made a run. Here's an inbound pass to Perry. Perry now facing a trap. Perry guarded with 8. Perry drives it off. The ball is on the floor. Anini, a 3. Back iron. No. Tip. Rebound comes down to Vashon. And Vashon has came into Georgia and knocked off the number 2 team in the nation in come from behind fashion. 69-67. Vashon in the St. Louis crowd. They got it going on over there. Look at that Vashon crowd. They have came in here and upset Wheeler 69-67. What a game, what a game, only at the Holiday Hoopsgiving.
You know what? We can call Darius, we can call Mr. Ferris creamy, because that peanut butter was smooth.
Outstanding ball game from Vashon out of Missouri. How about that in the Lou? They always say you can come beat me, come show you, and they just showed you they could come in here and win that ball game. 69-67, they trail by 11 with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the third quarter, and they fought through foul trouble with Levi Stockert. Stockert on the night is going to finish.
Our executive producer and our owner and the owner of SUV has just taken off his shirt, and he's revealed a Wausau shirt. He has his Wausau shirt. He's showing his colors. He's showing where he's actually from.
Hold on, I'm impartial as owner of SUV, but I went to school at WashU.
WashU.
Don't butcher WashU like that, man. Come on, Chief.
He's showing his WashU shirt right now.
Final numbers now. I can't get caught up in between y'all, man. Daniel Ferris finished with 23. Mario McKinney with 16. Levi Stockert with 14 for Vashon. Well, how about that? Season opener, and going back to last season, Vashon has won 18 games in a row. How about that for the Vashon Wildcats? Final numbers now. We'll take a look at it. 22 points for Daniel Ferris. 22 points and 2 rebounds. Mario McKinney had 17. Levi Stockert had 16. And Vashon shot 47% from the field in the contest. High man for Wheeler was Darius Perry. He had 16. E.J. Montgomery, 14. Jordan Tucker and Jordan Usher each had 13. A 26-point fourth quarter for the Vashon Wolverines, who trail by 11 with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the third. Vashon, they had their biggest lead of 8 at the 7:07 mark. And boy, oh boy, how about that? Vashon came in here and knocked off Wheeler, and you knew they could do it. They hung with them in that first half. They played them very, very well. And we were glad that we were able to bring it to you right here on SUVtv at Holiday Hoopsgiving. The final game of Holiday Hoopsgiving is coming up next. It'll be 4th-ranked Green Forest and Westlake. And you know Westlake is ranked as well. Number 8 against number 4 to close out Holiday Hoopsgiving on SUVtv.
Gonna live my dream.